Hey everybody, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. So last week I was reviewing some of the poses done by one of my students as an exercise, and I shared interesting insight about one of the poses, the mindset when you create a poses, and I thought it would be very interesting to share with you guys, with the rest of the community. So I was making these poses where the character obviously is holding an umbrella, and at the beginning I didn't quite get the intention, so I asked him to share the sketch that he created. It's a very simple sketch, but it's enough to design a poses to understand what is the intention. And when I look at it, I says, look, I'm a bit confused here. Like I'm assume here the character is putting the hands outside to check if it's raining, right? And he said yes, correct. But at the same time, his poses look like it's kind of careless about the fact that it's raining, right? And he says, yes, I wanted to be a little bit joyful about the rain and everything. But then I thought, okay, then if that's the case, I would say, it feels a little, I don't know, you're trying to sell two ideas at the same time. One of them that is like, okay, it's out in the rain. It's actually wants to check if it's raining. All right, that was you put the hands outside. And another one that is kind of feeling enjoying the rain, being happy, not really care if he gets wet or something like that. Kind of joyful. You can understand what I'm going with this. And he kind of said that both statements were all right, but I think like because he tried to combine these two ideas didn't really came across very well. And so because it's not neither one, neither the other one. And so I told them I would have done something like this. First of all, I would have choose one idea. If first of all you want the one that is kind of enjoying the rain and everything, then I would have done maybe something more exaggerated. So first of all, I would have maybe exaggerate here the overall line of action, right here. I don't really like here, as I mentioned to him, the kind of leg here feels not very appealing. So I would have done maybe like a leg very, very straight. It gives a little bit more energy to the pose, right? Maybe something like this, right? And and then the in these cases, if you want him to make it like doesn't care and anything, maybe I would have his head kind of looking up the sky, right? And another things I would not have done because in his stuff here, still do the effort to put the umbrella straight. In my case, I would have not have cared about it. I would have liked it. Puts the hands here, right, and maybe the umbrella goes something. Doesn't even care if it gets wet, right? It's just enjoying the momentum, the rain, and everything, right? Um, and then maybe the hand behind could have been, really maybe behind here, right? Ooh, right? Maybe actually this end could have been closer, right? Instead of being completely flat. But there are multiple things that you could have done, right? Or else maybe you wanna try another different way to do the arms in here, right? Maybe something like this. And maybe yeah, the wrist a little bit bended here, right? Holding it, boom, and again, something like this. You're getting the idea. See, it feels more fun, more dynamic. See also the leg here, nah, dynamism. It looks a little bit more interesting, right? Good smiling, everything, right? So in this case, you have the idea that it doesn't really care about the rain and everything, right? Instead, if you want to do on the other scenario where is holding the umbrella and catching if it's raining, I would have done maybe something different. I know maybe I would have tried a different attitude here where character is gonna actually go a little bit down. Character is actually here, right? And maybe this time the person is completely different. Maybe it would be a very, you know, putting his hands here, right? The finger here, boom. kind of looking up, right? And is his umbrella is here. You want to keep the umbrella uh, close by to protect himself. If he's checking that it's still raining, I think the umbrella needs to be kind of like here. It makes more sense in this case, right? Right. So this is gonna make the hands is a little bit outside, so in case it's raining, imagine maybe some of the drop will go here, right? But I see this kind of pose feels a lot more appealing. There are two different scenarios now, very very distinct right now. Okay, and so then at the end of the day, it says, okay, you choose the one you want. Let's assume I want to choose this one here because it's a little bit more similar to his original idea. They wanted to completely change it, right? So what I would do here is start by resetting everything, right? Uh, Boom, go here. Actually, you know what? I could keep this one just on the side here, right? Something like this. Come out. So put it here, put it here on the side, right? And want to make sure here it's kind of like this, right? Let's redo this, right? Boom, portion. Maybe these two I will keep them local. If both of them are in the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna put both of them in local. Yeah, kind of, you can feel a little bit more joyful. Obviously, this one will go around here. I want to show the lower part of the body. And obviously, also I want to go in perspective to see. Obviously, these legs, it needs to be more balanced, right? Okay, I want to make sure that this is something. This is a little bit more. Maybe this leg could have been a little bit forward. Okay. Okay. Maybe this one, we want to have it counterbalance here, maybe. This could be down here, right? Pushing it down would be fun like this. Okay. Maybe even coming forward could be fun, right? Pushing his hands a little bit forward, right? Here, really reverse. Here. Really bringing this down. I won't go to the details about the finger and stuff like that. Okay. That's not the point of this tutorial today, but I just want to share with you, when you design a pose, thinking a little bit more about the attitude of the character, and then pushing it, right? And adjust a little bit the thing, right? Just a time. Hold on. Okay. And then you can adjust the finger here and so on, right? But you see this one in terms of attitude feels a lot more interesting than this one. Okay, I think this is like, it feels a lot better, a lot more energy, a lot more dynamic. You can still obviously continue to push, even further, even more, right? You can continue to experiment, but what I want to challenge you guys when you do this kind of stuff is just to think more and to be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to the idea of creating a poses, and really think about what is the one single idea, one single intention that you want to make it very, very clear when it comes to your character, right? And now make sure you're trying to, many times people try to sell few different ideas at the same time, and it doesn't come across very well, exactly because of the reason of what I explained today. Okay, I just wanted to share this one with you guys. Hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Ciao, guys.